Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming and participating in this process. Fellow candidate, Mr. Chairman. My name is Shawn Patience, and I'm very proud to say I've been the mayor of this fine community since 2004. I grew up in Fort Macleod, as did my wife, as did our children. I own Southern Sign and Sports, and this month we celebrate 25 years in business in this community. My interest is indeed vested here. When I was first elected in 2004, despite the very hard work of previous councils, we faced a number of challenges. The property taxes were above average, we had a declining population, and as most of you know that have been here some time, we had just gone through a major downsizing of our hospital. Needless to say, morale was very low in the community. So we worked together as a council with our staff, with our community groups, with our citizens, and we came up with some creative solutions. So what's happened since 2004? Today we sit with one of the lowest residential property rates in Southwest Alberta. Since 2008 alone, we have reduced, not increased, our residential mill rate by 2.5%. In that same time frame, we've reduced our business mill rate almost 15%. Last year, we eliminated the manufacturing equipment tax to promote growth and to help build a manufacturing economy. The 2006 and the 2011 censuses showed the first growth in this community since 1981, a fact I'm very proud of. We've seen approximately 23 new light industrial developments and almost 120 new housing developments in that time. We've seen a new senior center. We've seen a new wastewater plant. We've seen a new natural playground, a new community garden. We've seen a new bike park. We successfully built a 53-lot subdivision on the east side of our community. We built major service lines, and we're just completing our 8th block of complete residential street redevelopment. We've seen major upgrades to our arena, our curling rink, West Wind Stadium, this facility, our community hall, our library, and a number of playgrounds, all with the help of volunteers throughout this community. We redid Main Street in 2007 and added bump outs and trees and benches to improve the pedestrian climate. We brought in GIS systems to track our municipal infrastructure. We set up reserve accounts to replace our equipment, machinery, and our facilities. We've invested over $20 million in infrastructure in this community in that time frame. And while we did that, we reduced our debt. If we hadn't had to invest $1.4 million in our riverbank program to protect Water Street, we would be almost debt-free today. In that time, we've also tripled our reserve accounts to facilitate the replacement of our equipment and our machinery. Today, the town of Fort Macleod stands in its best financial position in its entire history. And that's no fluke. We also won a police college. And because it was cancelled, it didn't diminish the effort this community put forward. It didn't diminish the effort our staff and our council put forward. And council showed true leadership in negotiating settlement and made sure that we weren't financially burdened by that decision and that we would come out of that with brand new opportunities. So if elected, I commit to using my experience, firstly, to work with at least 3 new council members and perhaps more, to bring out from them their thoughts and interests, to work with them to fill their roles and responsibilities, to work with the community together to find their collective vision and work towards it, to ensure that we've got industrial, commercial, and residential property available so that we don't miss opportunities, to market this community like it's never been marketed before. But as we strive to grow, we can't forget that there are social, health, educational, cultural, and quality of life issues that certainly need to be addressed and need to be maintained. I'd like to see more support for our handy bus so that we ensure that service continues. I'd like to continue to work to add to our seniors' living options. And I'd like to continue to make fair and good decisions around the council table. I stay informed of issues internally and externally. I do my homework. I'm always accessible and my door is always open. With your support, these goals and more are achievable. Thank you.